Good afternoon, Alec.
G'day Phil, how you going mate?
Good, Jimbo. Hey, how are you?
Hello James, how you going?
Good, Alec. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
That's good.
Well, I've got Jimbo along with us today.
Yeah, I thought I'd invite him down, Phil.
So did you win on the weekend?
No.
Oh, you did?
No.
What's going on?
Did you play? Oh no, you're busy. That's another conversation.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
We've been through that.
You guys are too good for me.
Yeah.
We've been through that. That's all good, boys. Well, we don't have a lot on to talk about today, but we do have the tournament on the weekend.
Yeah.
I asked James to come along today because he didn't quite get to the line, and we just want to work out how and why and what do we think we've done wrong, or you've done wrong, or I've done wrong, and why we didn't win these events. Obviously, if you don't know, Nathan Neems won the event, beat James in the final 13-9. Nathan took a 6-0 lead. James fought back to 6-5. That was a great comeback. It looked like it was just going to be a one-way street. And,
did you see my break at 6-0? I got the wooden triangle out.
Oh,
Let's get the night off the break, baby. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was going for desperate measures.
Absolutely.
Sure, so, yeah.
Well, before that, Alec, as an outsider, I thought it was a tremendous tournament. I thought the publicity for it was excellent.
Yeah.
The poster for it, Calcutta, the filming of it, you had a quality field, created a lot of hype here in Adelaide.
Yeah, especially interstate as well.
A lot of talking points.
Yeah.
And I noticed on the stream you had players from interstate. Greg Jenkins was watching.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a fantastic and successful event.
Look, it started at midday and finished about 9:30, which is good timing for an event. You got your final starting at 7, so we're very happy with that.
Yeah, definitely.
We're just going to go through some of the matches. Obviously, our third placing was not obvious, but Aaron Lynch was third place. He beat
beat me as well.
he beat James, beat Mikey. Aaron's had a great tournament, and obviously the standout of the event, and that's what you're looking for. Who's going to step up? Who's going to say, well, I'm here to play.
Yeah. For a guy that doesn't play as much because obviously he's got his own business.
Yeah.
His cue action is phenomenal. It's like literally gun barrel straight.
Yeah.
He gets a lot of purchase on the ball as well. For a guy that doesn't play too often. But his mental approach to the game is brilliant. I've got a lot of respect for Aaron in his game. So,
you played him in one of the rounds. He was 7-3 up or 6-3 up.
No, I was 6-0 down again.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dave Ewing.
Then I was 7-3 down against Ewing, but against Aaron I was 6-0 down again. I'm like, is something about this 6-0 number that I'm not getting at? But I also wanted to bring up Dave Ewing. I thought he done a fantastic job. Yeah, definitely.
All right, he didn't get deep in the tournament, but he pushed a lot of the good players.
Definitely. He's been putting a lot of time in with me and Mikey, and he's trying to develop the game, and he wants to get back into playing as well, which is great.
Yeah.
So
that was good.
The thing about Aaron, when you look at the Calcutta, he was the only player that didn't get a mention. He just went for the 250. He was the
Jason Kenner will be happy with that.
He was the under the radar, and the fact that several years ago when he won the state 8-ball title, very similar sort of. No one gave him any hope.
Yeah.
And he played superb in that tournament, and he's obviously done well here. And another thing we forgot, James, is he's also doubles partner on that table. Mr. Evreniadis over there. He's that all rubs off. And
he's for a guy that doesn't play American football much. His cue action is flawless in any game. I think it's one of the best cue actions in the game.
Well, he made the state team
multiple times as well.
Yeah, the South Australian 8-ball team, and we went away to Perth, and we were in part of that team when we won it over there. And he played great there. He was solid representing South Australia, and we won the Australian title that year, which was good. But moving on from that, Mikey didn't finish top 3, and there was a match in there in the fourth position. So the winner got into the third, and you beat Mikey 9-8. So that was Hill. He had an opportunity and just lost a little bit there. I was talking to a couple of people at different times of the day, saying, have a look how much these guys are missing. And there's a couple of different scenarios. Why is he missing now? But then when you're playing each other for 20 a set, you play like geniuses, right? And the answer there is, there's no, oh, let's have another race. Let's just have another $20.
One opportunity.
And that's right. You're playing in tournament, and this is where it matters. Not like $20, oh, here's 20, let's go again. Get a chance to get your money back. One chance. And and another thing, my rule, don't lose to your mates.
How did that go for you, man?
Well,
that's another conversation.
that's right. But don't lose to your mates, and you and Mike get good mates,
of course,
obviously.
Yeah.
And you know, you'll remember that for a long, long time.
Yeah.
But Mikey just wasn't quite there on the weekend. But moving forward, you put Aaron out in the third position, so and then went into the final.
That was the first time I actually got up to a 5-0 head start. That was nice.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It was either 4 or 5-0.
And what was the final score against Aaron?
9-3 or 9-4. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it was 9-3.
I think Aaron's final was that match with Nathan.
Yeah.
It was 7-3 or 7-4 up as well.
Yeah, I think it just.
But then Nathan just flicked the switch.
Took a bit of the wind out of him, and a bit of a deflation there.
Yeah.
And not only that, especially both of those guys, you know, that obviously on the winner's side, you can have a bit of a break. So, you know, they waited like an extra hour and a half for their next match. So that can play a factor as well.
Yeah.
I think we've all been through that scenario where we have to wait.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden you're not quite sharp enough at the start, and then you can lose because of that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The pressure comes on, you lose the first couple of frames, all of a sudden, what am I doing wrong?
So where's this go again?
Yeah, that's right. So
you're too busy making centuries around you, Phil.
No. James,
it's the same thing about the 20th set. Oh, this is easy. Yeah.
You know, I was busy, but I still, when I got an opportunity, I jumped on the weekend, and I study all the players and watched them all. I think Alex and Ricky and yourself and Mikey, and the one thing I picked with Aaron Lynch was his break was just not strong enough. And if he
that's fortunate for us.
If he wants to compete with yourself and Mikey and Nathan, he has to get his break. If he hasn't got his break, forget about it.
He just wasn't mixing it up enough. You know, sometimes you just got to try things.
You've got to go to the other side, or
hit a firm.
Change it.
He was too busy hitting at that consistent speed. Where sometimes you just got to lash out and just smash it. And pray for something.
He must have fouled broke.
Multiple times.
Half a dozen times.
Well, that's what allowed me to.
That's why you were dominating.
Yeah.
You were getting your first visit every day.
Yeah, my break wasn't as good as what it could have been yesterday, but I had first visit, whether it was a push out or I still had a chance at the table, which is a massive advantage in 9-ball.
And watching Nathan play reminded me of watching James Delaware play.
I think he's more of a Sean Budd style.
Yeah, but you know James Della, what an amazing player he was. He didn't dominate 9-ball, and I feel it was because of his break.
Yeah.
He just used to break force, smash them balls open, and if them balls went in and he had a shot at the one, that was game over.
Yeah.
But he was just, and that reminded me a little bit of Nathan yesterday. He was just smashing balls. If he got a shot, you were in trouble.
The table was breaking good yesterday as well. That's an advantage. You know, the weather was good. It wasn't raining. It wasn't sticky, so that creates the break to be a lot better as well. So,
but congratulations to Nathan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Played superb.
Yeah.
Took everyone out.
Yeah.
And
played pretty flawless in the final. I did, 6-0 down. There wasn't really much I could really do. So I think I broke twice. I think once I pushed out. The other one I played safety. But besides that, I was literally just watching. And it was beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
It's such a unique game style with this guy.
And we spoke about it last week. Nathan was the X factor in that tournament. You know what you're getting from Jones. You know what you're getting from Mikey.
Yeah.
Nathan, if the good guy rocks up, everyone's in trouble.
Yeah.
And fortunately for Nathan, good guy rocks up.
And the guy that bought him, Jason.
I could hear him in the background.
Yeah, he was there.
So what did you think of my fight, Alec? Was it the fight that came in the final? Could I change things up at the end, or?
Look, I can't give an expert opinion because I didn't watch it as well as Phil did.
He was writing down notes.
Oh my God! We come here this morning and Phil's saying, "Oh, what about this shot he missed? What about that shot he missed?"
I'm trying to forget everything, but he's like,
So I'm not sure. I mean, obviously you're putting enough time in on the table in this week and last week, so it's like cramming for an exam.
That's right,
you can't cram practice in. It's got to be over a period,
That's right,
and you're not swapping tables. You're not playing any snooker. You're not playing any two-shot. So you should be, right at the top of your game.
Sure,
And unfortunately, you just fell short in the final. So at the end of the day, it's not the worst event that you played in. You played a good tournament.
No, it was good to put up a fight at least at the end. A lot of people could have just bobbled out and go, "Oh, I'm 6-0 down.
Yeah.
This guy's not missing.
Yeah.
What do I do? Should we go for dinner early, or should we just go for a drink? What do you want to do, Nathan? You just want to stop?" But I thought, no, let's put up a fight.
Yeah.
Let's try and get him twitchy. Let's try to get him miss a bit.
Yeah.
And then it was a close-ish game, but obviously not at the end. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think overall, the tournament was a success.
It's fantastic.
And
Hopefully we can have more of these.
yeah, we are already working on another one. We'll let people know what's going on when we get some definite players for it, and we'll go from there. So yeah,
It'd be nice to have like a big gun. We've actually always thought about it, like a big guns 9-ball into like throughout Australia. Like obviously how the two-shot is, but have something large, with people paying like $500 or something, 16, 24 players. Probably won't get lots, but just make something interesting. You never know. The Queenslanders, there's plenty of Sydney people.
Yeah.
A few in Melbourne that might want to play. Maybe you might want to get it out the closet. Might need to blow the dust off.
Why are you so eager to get me back?
I just want to see you play again.
No.
The train, get a train going.
I remember this table though. This table was nice to me last time we played. This one is right here.
Yeah.
Well, James, the time I liked you at 9-ball, I haven't played that since.
And you still play snooker.
And now I'm considering not playing that either.
Yeah. You're too busy making centuries. How many now?
One.
All right. Well, let's move on. So, Phil, any other?
Well, we did speak briefly last week about the RSL.
Yeah.
And their leagues completed last week. I got a phone call from Glenn D'Amica to inform me what was going on. So, in the RSL league, we've got Seaton, which is Glenn D'Amica and Max Frenziak and co. They're playing against Brighton Gold in the first final. Winners straight into the grand final. Brighton Gold is Ray Filey, Paul Hancock, Scholesy. So they got a pretty formidable side. And the third and fourth is Seaton Gold, which is Tracy Bell's team. Brad and Kenanka, they're the current champions. They finished third, and they're going up against our old mate Derby's side, Henley Green with Scotty and
the greatest player of the world,
great man.
The great man himself.
That league's been super tight. They got the finals this week. Tracy's side are the defending champions, so they got it all to do. And Glenn D'Amica was telling me that he has actually been undefeated in the RSL league for 2 years.
Wow!
So that is truly amazing.
I reckon I got to, because he offered me some coaching. I think I actually got to. I got a message out.
Umpire coaching or?
Well, I umpire as well, but in a different sport. But maybe we can do a bit of both.
So so
you won't coach me, so I got to get coaching from him.
Well, I just put a big target on Mr. D'Amica's back.
Yeah.
So,
go get him, guys.
What's the reward price? Is there like a price? Or?
Well, it depends if you've got a couple of hours to get him. Anyway, so that's
per frame or?
Yeah, per frame. That's the RSL league, and in our league we had our finals here as well. Amazing game was the Hurricanes and Chalkers Chief, which is the Mills side and the Cast Stereo side. At the end of the match, Chris Astero's team need 4 points to make it a tie. So effectively, Chris has to beat a Mill 2-0 and pick up a bonus point to get 3 points, and then they have a black ball shootout at the end of each match, and Cast Stereo has to beat a Mill at best of 3 to get that. So Mill and Chris go head to head. Stereo beats him 2-0, gets the 3 points.
Is this handicapped or?
It is handicapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris played fantastic. Then he pots the first black to go 1-0 up. Then he pots the next black to send it into a draw, only for the white to go around the table, dropping off in the middle, and then lose the next shootout. So Emil and George into the grand final.
Wow,
and
close game.
Cast Stereo and Nathan, they're up against Peter Woods and Warren Reynolds this week.
To get back into the final.
To get into the final.
Yeah.
And
All right.
Chris Stereo is going for a 3-peat.
Well,
So he's up against it.
Maybe you should ask him for some tips before the final.
yeah.
How hard can you hit it?
So we'll move on from there. We've got Super League on tonight, round 3. Vegas League going strong on Thursday nights. So it's all happening. All that information's on Poolstat. And
another big tournament this weekend as well.
what's this weekend?
State doubles.
Oh yeah, state doubles.
Mr. State double.
Mr. State doubles. You've won a few over the years.
I've won a couple. Yeah, I've won with Phil actually.
How many?
I won 4, I think.
Say
we won.
one. No, I thought you sold it short there.
I think Phil and I have won 4 doubles, haven't we? Yeah.
4 and 2 Australians.
Yeah.
I played once in a final. You beat me. You beat me in SAR one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're playing this weekend?
Yeah, I thought I'd get the cue
Awesome.
out.
Are you playing
yeah,
Jimbo?
debuting.
Yeah.
Solid combo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Doesn't need business.
Yeah, I'm only going to play with someone who I think is a possibility. So
Yeah.
obviously it's.
Well, you'll probably learn something.
Well, that's another thing. Yeah. And I just like challenging myself playing different cue sports. That's why I've played the state snooker as well because you know it's not really something that we play often. And there's nothing more better than trying to challenge yourself in anything in life.
Yeah.
So
Well, the challenge this weekend is if whether you two can stop the snooker players from winning it.
who's you playing? Are you?
No, Lyndall and Stacey.
Oh, yeah. Well, they won last year. So
Yeah, that's what
Well, they beat you guys, didn't they?
Yeah.
They're on
Thanks
they're snooker players now.
Did they win the 147 yesterday? Or?
No, Stacey came last.
for that. Did he?
Oh, you told me that.
Trying to get
Yeah.
British handicap.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think entries are still open for the doubles.
Do you know how many you've got?
No, I do not.
No, yeah.
You can enter via Facebook or give me a call on Empire or go through your captain and get your team pairing. Qualifying on Saturday, I think it's at 10:30 open. Excuse me, 11 o'clock start on the Saturday. Round robin, best of 5, small groups, so it's probably 4 matches to get through to Sunday. If you're playing Super League, it's free entry. If you're not playing Super League, I think it's $20 per player. So I think Dave will probably sponsor you. Yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I was going to have to ask 23 from you.
Yeah,
You
right.
sponsor me?
No, I thought you would have took it from your Calcutta and
Oh, yeah.
on the weekend.
Oh yeah, my house now.
Also coming up, I know that the old dogs comp in Tasmania, there's a few spots available because some people had pulled out because of the COVID issue. So if you're over 50 and you're still looking at going, best get in touch with Tony Cannon from Tasmania. Also Geelong coming up in April, which is the Anzac weekend. That was the Geelong Open that was meant to be held back then and got postponed. So we're going to try again. And hopefully that all goes. And as far as I know at the moment, there's still flights to Avalon with Jetstar. So if you wanted to go, it's great event
Is it
because
far from the airport?
no, it's about a 20-minute cab fare or
That's
Uber,
cool.
whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
You don't have to fly to Melbourne, then an hour and a bit drive to Geelong. It's all there, and there's early flights out on Monday. You could probably fly out Sunday night if you really wanted to get back for work the next day, so it saves taking another day off.
Yeah.
But it's still available. Get your name in there, get some practice going, and go win an event.
Fantastic.
Can't win sitting on the couch, Phil.
Well, that's true, Alex. But I am.
Is that why you didn't? Oh,
We are-
yesterday.
We are releasing the calendar of events for the state snooker titles.
Yeah.
So,
I'm going to have to get my cue out.
24th, 25th of July, Jimbo.
There you
I have
go.
to see with footy umpiring and work. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're like chestnut.
I can talk you through them problems.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is there any prize money this year, or?
Well, no.
Well, that makes things quite hard.
Well, that's good for me.
Yeah.
Trying to avoid you.
That's alright.
Anyway, we'll wrap it up. Thanks, James, for coming
That's okay, that's
in.
good.
Well done again in yesterday's event.
Thank you, cheers. And to Nathan, obviously, congratulations.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, so have a good day, boys.
Good to see you, Alex and James.
Should
on the weekend.
we have a quick, one framer or something?
You never know. All right, let's lock it up, Phil.
No worries, alright. Next week. See you
See you later,
later, boys.
buddy.
See you, mate. Thanks, Phil.